I don't know. This has the potential to do well as far as like competitive, but I don't know if it will. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't, I don't want to be part of randoms that just come in and have no idea what they're doing, eat up all the lives, and not play strategic. But at the same time, it has the potential where if you have a full party, there might not necessarily be a problem because the fact of the matter is that you can all talk, you can all play together, you can all strategize of how it's going to be eaten up, where you're each going to be placed as far as like defending the flag, where you're going to be placed attacking the flags, and it has the potential for both sides. It can either swing into where you have teammates who are completely together, who completely communicate, and are wanting the same thing as far as the win goes, and that is a great thing. Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Saglitch, aka Sag. Today I'm bringing you some Black Ops 4 private beta gameplay, and this is the game mode contraband, or excuse me, this is the game mode control on the map contraband. Now, with that being said, this is a new game mode. Not the this is from the first beta launch, from the first weekend. I believe this is like one of my first games. So just keep that in mind if I'm not that great in it. As you go, as you keep playing, you get better. But yeah, this is a new game mode. A little bit different than a lot of the others. It kind of reminds me of like what would this be called? Like a mix between Sabotage and Hardpoint, kind of. Um, I like what they're doing. Again, it's very similar to Sabotage, where you or maybe not Sabotage, Demolition or whatever it's called, where you have two bombs and you're basically trying to hold the two bombs, or in this case, points, as long as you can, making sure that the other team does not get it. Now, each team has, I believe, one try each, and if it's tied up, it goes to an overtime round, obviously. But with this, again, it's different. Get used to it. As you can see, there are a limited amount of people that you can do per game mode or game round or the round, whatever. And once those players are up and finished with, that's it. So if you have a close game towards the end, you gotta be careful with conserving, as many players as you can. This has a tendency to create people who are selfish in the game, meaning that they just continuously die, they come back, the they don't really care about the negative effect they have on the team. And as you can see on the screen, we are up 22-13, and we have both bombs still. And this, I don't know if this would be like one of those games where we could do something as a whole, like me and my squad. Whenever I do go back to playing with the people in Call of Duty, um, maybe not the people from my previous clans, but of course, Rob will always be with me, and a couple of others. But I don't know if this could have been a competitive style game mode. I do like the other game that just came out, the Heist. I do like that as a competitive game mode, possibly. I do like, Domination. I love Domination. All you guys know that. I'm a huge objective player as far as like the game modes go, and I am very big on the supportive role where we make sure we keep a flag. I kind of hang back right on the middle flag and keep it anchored down. I don't know if that could be possible for a competitive side for this, because again, you have people who are a little selfish. Now, I get frustrated when I'm doing bad, but the fact is, I would get even more frustrated if I was doing bad and taken away from the team. And the more lives you eat up, the less lives there are for other people who are doing well. Now, it's a team-based game. There's no I in team, but I feel like this would be one of those where it would be more towards when I'm alone. I kind of want to talk to you guys. I want you guys to see a couple setups, something like that. Because just the fact is that I could possibly potentially not do so well on a game and it hurting my team. That just upsets me. I mean, you guys see me when I play poorly in Call of Duty, any of the other titles. You see me where I play poorly on Fortnite, and especially when we have squads or duos. I'm extremely hard on myself as a gamer, and it's not the fact that I think I can do everything. I know there are limitations to every gamer, but I know what I'm capable of, and I just get nervous when. And it's not like the teammates are putting any pressure on me. It's as though I have to prove my self worth to my team, if that makes sense. So I don't know. This has the potential to do well as far as like competitive, but I don't know if it will. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't I don't want to be part of randoms that just come in and have no idea what they're doing, eat up all the lives, and not play strategic. But at the same time, it has the potential where if you have a full party, there might not necessarily be a problem because the fact of the matter is that you can all talk, you can all play together, you can all strategize of how it's going to be eaten up, where you're each going to be placed as far as like defending the flag, where you're going to be placed attacking the flags, and it has the potential for both sides. It can either swing into where you have teammates who are completely together, who completely communicate and are wanting the same thing as far as the win goes, and that is a great thing. But you also have the potential of a selfish player, either one being bad and eating up all the lives, or two, not caring what the team does and just kind of slays and does their own thing. Now, there is a point in time to do that, to slay, but at the same time, I feel like towards the end of the game or towards the middle of the game, excuse me, you definitely need to get off on the best start that you can because it's just downhill from there. It really is. Um, the praise is it's not always where you start; it's where you finish. But if you start so far back, you're giving yourself such a handicap as far as the game goes that it doesn't necessarily breed for the best competition, the best kind of game style. So just be careful about who you're with, who you play with, who you taking an effect if you're with a party or not. Taking an effect like how they're playing. If they're doing worse, you need to kind of switch back and hang back and do a couple other things to just maximize your effort for the team. And you guys will always like there will be a constant theme about that is how you can best help yourself and the team. Um, Maybe it goes back to where I played football and I was an offensive lineman. Offensive lineman don't have much of the recognition that they deserve. Not saying I was great by any means, but the fact is that they're just kind of like that unsung hero. They don't get talked to. They don't get the prizes. They don't get the MVP. They're there to do their job, and that's kind of like I am. I'm the blue collar. I'm the blue collar worker that just goes in and does his job, gets the win, and then leaves. I don't expect much from it. I just love the camaraderie and the good teammates. So, with that said, I really hope that this does well. I can't say enough good things about this. But there you have it, a quick victory in the play. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's going to be better for you to team up and play games or play with a party? Or do you think that this mode is going to be more geared towards um, the slaying, more geared toward you doing your own thing and just leveling up? In the comment section, if you would, leave a like if you did, comment if you want to subscribe if you haven't. I know you guys are going to hear this all again with the outro, but let me know down in the comment section how you're going to play this and if you're excited to see this game.